Want to see me destroy this beautiful personal planner? Stick around. If you're new here, my name is Linda and I'm an American expat living in Italy. I'm a mother of two and I love all things paper and stationery. I design printables and you can learn more about my creative design through my website, tortagialla.com. And if you click on the free printables section, you can download loads of designs to use in your planners and journals. I'm happy to share and welcome everyone into this happy hobby of paper crafting. Okay, so I bought this Webster Pages mustard suede personal planner, and I realized that I didn't really want the rings, I just wanted the cover itself. I want it to be more like a traveler's notebook or really just a cover that I'm going to slip a notebook into. But the traveler's notebook version of this doesn't have the front button clasp closure, which is what I like. So I've seen a lot of videos of people de-ringing their planners, so I thought, okay, I will just do the same thing and it'll work out. So when this planner arrived, I checked it out and the rings don't even make sense in this binder because when you close it up, the back of the rings or one side of the rings actually butts up against the back flap pockets. I think it's just really bad design in my mind. And either way, I really wanted to remove it and use the cover by itself. The cover is a beautiful color and it feels very luxurious to the touch, so I just love it. So in watching videos of other people de-ringing their planners, it seems you just have to drill the screws that attach these rings to a bottom piece of metal that is embedded inside the cover. I don't have a drill and I don't really have the ability to do that, but after looking at and feeling sort of the cover and seeing how it was, I thought, why don't I just cut a slit and take out the entire metal structure? Either way, the binding, like center binding, is going to have a cut of some sort or holes. So even if it's a giant slit, I could just cover it up in the end. So that was my thought. And I sort of just dived right into it without a lot of planning or testing. So here you can basically see me struggling so bad to cut into this cover in any kind of straight or neat manner. Maybe my blade is just bad, or really I just don't have the skills and I was not able to make a clean cut. So I'm so sorry for sort of destroying this beautiful planner because it's so nice, but I had already gotten into it and I just had to finish the job. So I'm hacking into this and just hoping for the best. It only occurred to me after the fact that I could have just made a tiny slit and actually stuck like little scissors in to cut around the whole mechanism. That probably would have given me better control. But whatever. In the end, I already started this and I was able to remove the entire ring mechanism, including, the bottom plate. So I just ripped that whole part out, and what I'm left with is a very damaged cover in the sense that the inside is missing an entire sort of part. But thankfully, the rest of the cover is perfectly fine. The outside is not damaged and everything is okay. At this point, I just need to find a way to fix this center part. How will I cover it up and make it so that it doesn't seem like it's going to fall apart? So I decided to go through my leather stash. I basically collect a lot of scrap pieces of leather that would basically be thrown away by leather companies, like samples and scrap pieces and test colors. So I collect all of those and just try to make something useful out of them. I'm basically looking for a color that would match the inside of this planner. My thought is that I can cut out a piece and it might be noticeable, so I don't know if it's really annoying if a tiny little piece glued in would cause trouble when I close this planner. So maybe my thought was to get a larger piece of leather and actually glue the entire piece onto the inside and under the pockets, so it would cover the giant hole that's in the center that I cut out, And it would also be sort of decorative, so I thought that could really work and look sort of like natural, organic almost. So I tried testing like a little notebook and how I could slip it in and if the planner closes. And my thought is that this would be the best option for fixing this planner. So what do you think? Is this a good idea? I'm basically going to use regular white glue, just coat the leather and give it plenty of time to dry under a heavy weight. The only thing that I'm not sure about is what color of leather to pick. It's obviously going to be noticeable, and most of the leather that I have, like scrap pieces, are darker in color. So it's going to be contrasting, and maybe that could be a purposeful kind of decorative aspect of things with a contrasting color. But I'm just testing different colors to see what would match the inside cover better. And I want to use just one piece, and at some point I thought maybe I can even add like other pieces of leather and make it a little decorative or put a little heart-shaped piece of leather in the center. But then I thought, no, too many little pieces that might not work over time with the wear and tear of actually using this planner cover and having a notebook and like opening and closing and slipping things out. So I don't know, I would really love to know what you think. How would you fix this planner cover and make it so that it becomes basically a functional sort of notebook cover? I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Let me know, like dark leather, light leather, if like a tiny little piece is fine for covering the whole, or if you think my idea of a larger piece of leather under all the pockets would actually work better. I basically stopped at this point, just testing out leathers because I reached a point of analysis paralysis. And I thought, okay, let me just give myself some time before doing more and ask you guys if you have any suggestions or tips and tricks on how I can fix this personal planner cover. So please let me know in the comments below. Thanks.